As always, we will start with vocabulary. So let's recap the new words from the previous lesson. Видеть, to see. Красивый, beautiful, handsome. Большой, big. Отчетливо, clearly. Скоро, soon. I'll read them again, and you will try to translate these words. Видеть. Красивый. Большой. Отчетливо. Скоро. Probably you are keen to move on, but today we will continue to build the same statements, slightly changing them. So last time we've been talking about transitive verbs. You can find a list of some of them on www.dictionary.P.S.Russian.com. So now you know that when we use the transitive verbs building the sentence, the direct objects will be in accusative case. Here you can see an example of such statements. Красивая девушка отчетливо видит большой автобус. Last time we covered present and future, so today we will start with past. The ending of the verbs in past depends on the gender of the noun or pronoun you are going to use with this verb. Also, you need to know, is it singular or plural? Let's look at these examples. As you see, we are going to use nouns автобус, девушка, лето, and люди. And also verbs ждать, думать, быть, понимать. We will try to use all these verbs with noun автобус. You know that it is singular and you know the gender. So if you want to use verb ждать with noun автобус, you will change it to ждал. As you see, there is no ending. Автобус ждал. Instead of думать, думал. Быть, был. Понимать, понимал. Completely the same way we change the form of the verb if you use them with pronouns. Just remember, you need to know the gender. For example, я понимала. Ты ждала. Она думала. Я понимал. Ты ждал. Он думал. And there is just one form for plural. Были, думали, ждали, понимали. Our next topic is possessive pronouns. As I said, today we will slightly change our sentences, so we will include possessive pronouns instead of adjectives. Let's start with new words. Мой, твой, его, ее, наш, ваш, их, свой. As you see, there is no difference in Russian between my and mine. In both cases, you are going to use word мой. Это мой телефон. Этот телефон мой. Это твоя книга. Эта книга твоя. So, for я, you will use possessive pronoun мой, она, ее, он, его, оно, его. In fact, in Russian, you wouldn't use it for animals. It's going to be he or she instead. And as you know, there are two forms of second person, formal, вы, and informal, ты. And for вы, you will use ваш, ты, твой. And let's look at the plural forms of Russian possessive pronouns. Мы, наш, вы, ваш, они, их. You need to remember that depending on the gender of the noun you're going to use with the pronoun, you are going to change the form of your pronoun. So, for example, телефон мой, твой, свой. Люди, which is plural, свои, твои, мои. Лето, свое, твое, мое. And the last one, feminine singular, книга, своя, твоя, моя. I don't want to confuse you, but if the noun is in different case, then you have to change the form of your pronoun and put it in the same case. Because we've started to talk about accusative case, today we will look at all these possessive pronouns in accusative case. To find the right form of possessive pronoun or adjective in accusative case, you need to know everything about the noun you want to include in your sentence. First of all, is it plural or singular? Then the gender of this noun, and is it animate or inanimate noun? Please look at this table. As examples, we will use nouns телефон, книга, лето, люди, мама, and new word dad, папа. Okay, let's move on. New word свой. His own, her own, your own, its own, their own, my own, our own. I'll give you two examples when my own should be translated differently. I don't need your chair because I have my own. In this case, you will use pronoun свой. And as you see, my own is an object of this sentence. In our second example, my own is a subject of the sentence, and we translate it as моя родная or моя собственная. In some sentences, свой may be a subject, like своя рубаха ближе к телу. But I would advise you to focus on свой as an object. Now you can try to use this knowledge and build new sentences. As I said before, today we will use the same pattern, but instead of an adjective or in front of the adjective, we will put possessive pronouns. Remember that the verb must be transitive, so you don't need to include prepositions in such sentences, and direct objects must be in accusative case. I'll give you one example. Вчера моя мама видела мою новую девушку. As you see, our subject, predicate, and object are in different colors. The last topic we will cover today is personal pronouns as objects of sentences. Again, we need an object in accusative case. Я in accusative case is меня. Ты – тебя. Он – его. Она – ее. Мы – нас. Вы – вас. Они – их. Translating I saw you instead of я видел ты, you should say я видела тебя. As you see, personal pronouns он and она have the same form as for possessive pronouns. Его and ее. And again, try to practice to build your own sentences. Now the object is a personal pronoun. And my example is Моя мама видела тебя вчера. If you want to emphasize that it happened yesterday, not just the fact that she saw him, you can say Моя мама видела тебя вчера. Changing your intonation, you also can underline that the person your mom saw was him. Моя мама видела тебя вчера. Or you can reorder these words and say Вчера моя мама видела тебя. Or тебя вчера видела моя мама. The same way you can emphasize that the person who saw him was your mom. So you've got many options. Choose one you want to use. I'll give you some more examples, and also here you can see all the words we've learned so far. I have to mention that not all the verbs are transitive. You can check this information on www.dictionary.P.S.Russian.com. So, our examples. Я жду своего друга. Мой жених ищет новую работу. Мой папа купил большую новую машину. Мои друзья тоже хотят купить новую машину. Кто ищет новую работу? Моя красивая девушка будет меня ждать. Я вижу свою маму. Она меня ищет. Today's words. Купить, работа, новый, машина, искать, вчера, хотеть, папа, мой, твой, наш, ваш, ее, его, свой. You watched Russian lessons for beginners by P.S. Russian. So if you want to find out more, go to www.psrussian.com.